The next question is from Mrs. Mahadabus from Qadian. Her question was presented last time and there are some more on the same line. The question was regarding one quotation from the promised Messiah ﷺ in Kashti-e-Nuh about Nafsaniyat ki farbahi. She says that whenever I read the writings of the promised Messiah, I can always immediately link it to one or more of the verses of the Holy Quran. This time I could not think of any verse except maybe this one, which says, Inna allazina kazzabu bi ayatina wastakbaru anha la tufattahu lahum abwabu samai wa la yadkhuluna al-jannata hatta yalija al-jamalu fi sammil khiyat wa kazalika najzil mujrimin. She wants to find out, is there a connection between this verse and the above Urdu passage?
The connection is evident. This is the verse with which the passage is connected. And in one of my sermons, I openly connected the two and told that Hazrat Masih Maud observation is superior to that of the observation of the same subject of Jesus, because the Holy Quran has handled the problem in a manner that it can really become possible for someone who is bloated in his own figure, in his own estimation, yet he can enter heaven. Jesus' description is such as does away with all hope of such people ever entering heaven, because no one can visualize a camel entering the needle of the what is the small opening? The hole of the needle. But here, the Masih Maud has explained the same verse in a manner which makes it possible. Because Masih Maud refers to the inflated image of person's ego as something which can be deflated. It's not a permanent state. It can be reduced to the normal size. And when it is reduced to the normal size, then such a person can enter even the hole of a needle. Because when one's own exaggerated estimation of his ego makes him believe that I am great, I am so big, I am so powerful and this and that, then he cannot enter the needle hole. But when it is reduced to the modesty which Islam teaches, when he ultimately discovers that he is nothing, he is the smallest of small things, at that moment of his true finding of himself, he becomes so small in his own estimation that he can enter through the needle like as if he were a camel who was reduced to the size where it could enter and pass through the needle hole. That is what I said before in one of my sermons, and the gist of it I am repeating here now again. But in my sermon I explained this thing in such detail as everybody could understand. But here I must pay my compliment to Maha. She is quite right. This is the verse to which this passage is related. He says that no rich man can ever enter heavens. And of course there are hundreds of thousands of rich men among Christians as well, not to mention others. So a rich man will never enter heaven. This is wrong. Because at times of Muhammad Rasulullah there were rich men among Muslims who one can positively say were heavenly people. So this is the difference between his statement and the statement of Masih Maud which tallies with this. He says, Nafs ki farbahi. There is own aggrandizement in your own eyes of your own self. This is what makes it impossible for you to enter the hole like an like a camel cannot enter the hole. But your own estimated self-inflated grandeur can be reduced to nothing if you learn the meaning of modesty from Islamic teaching. Then you will disappear in your own eyes. And whatever is left of it will enter through any hole. Right?
There is a small addition to yes, connected with this one. She also says that there is in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Ghashiyah it is mentioned لَيْسَ لَهُمْ طَعَامٌ إِلَّا مِنْ زَرِيٍّ لَا يُسْمِنُ وَلَا يُغْنِي مِنْ جُوعٍ. She says that here the word yusminu is used to indicate something desirable. So how can we understand this word in relation to the above farbahi which is mentioned in the Urdu passage?
Read it again. I don't think it's desirable at all.
لَيْسَ لَهُمْ طَعَامٌ إِلَّا مِنْ زَرِيٍّ لَا يُسْمِنُ وَلَا يُغْنِي مِنْ جُوعٍ.
Yes. This is not commendable yusminu. It means that whatever they consume will be of no benefit to them. Neither they will get rid of their the hunger, the appetite for something, nor whatever they can eat, if they are given anything, will be put to a form of energy which will be preserved with them. Yusmino refers to that form of energy which can be preserved, which is more than you need. So they will not have their needs fulfilled in any way. The hunger will not go away, and the leftover of what they eat will not be turned into fat. So this is the meaning. They will be giving nothing which can be of any benefit to them.